Today we're going to change the Earl on this 2004 R1. It's not an instructional video, it's just a, hey, look what I can do. I use, of course, the little back jack stand here. And I added some height up front, so I got more room to pull the belly out, and it's up a little higher for me, being I don't have a wonderful jack stand. You got these nice little twisty things. Sometimes they're nice, sometimes they're horrible. Yeah, sometimes I got to get a vice grip just to get them off. I got just the deal. Get a vice grip. Pull these off, otherwise you'll bend those wires. Yeah, I ordered them from China. There's a whole bunch of them free. It beats the, what was it, 20-some dollars a bolt, like one of these, which are real nice too. I don't know. They work good. They just, sometimes they're tight, and this here is getting a lot of dirt in. Let's see, we had that off. I thought I had that off. I don't even know if I have to take these off, but we're going to. I always forget exactly what I have to take off and what I don't. I think these come off. This whole thing will drop, yeah. Yeah, we're doing right. You just gotta get this sucker off. I thought I had it loose. Not quite. Alright, there's a little stack of them right there. Throw this on. There we go, just that extra little bump. Whew! There, now she comes off. Will it come all the way out for me? Yeah, eventually. Oh, these gotta come off. Whew. Always a different size. Needing the doohickey for that. Oh, that feels a little loose. That one fit better? Oh yeah, I think so. That's the one. It's the one that's got the little rubbery mount. I think we are ready to go to the other side. Let's go to the other side. So we'll need this, we'll need this, and we'll need this. Don't worry, I'm bringing you with. Alright, let's see how easy these come off. Oh, that one just came off like it's supposed to, and so did that one. Yeah, lots of gravel up in there. Whew, that's a lot to remember. When you don't do this every day. Okay, if you got that one there, you got that one there. Gotta get physical with it. Almost slightly angry. I don't want to get too angry. Okay, that's pretty much out. Let's go see what we got on the other side. You like my panning? Yeah, look how we take this out so you know we can put it hopefully back in the same way. We don't have to take too much hardware off. And it's nice when your blanket cooperates with you, yeah. The blanket's mainly not to scratch up this stuff. Not too much doo-doo in there. These were new fairings. I used the old heat guards. They're kind of dry. I guess they still kind of work. But, man. Just the way it's supposed to be. cat delete. Took all the garbage that was out of here, so I'd have more of a race header. No. Up here though. And this will come out. Let's see. Gonna warm it up, drain it out, put it all back together. And we gotta see about this squeaky ass rear shock. It's always, yeah, it's impressive when you pull up. You know, you're trying to showboat, impress your friends, and you're on your old. Way it goes, man. Way you go. All right. Rubber gloves, where are you? I don't have to have them, but I wouldn't mind them in case I get it on the concrete. Not like I'd ever do that. I'm gonna check for gloves quick. It's good to latex your already dirty hands. That's a Motobomb pro tip, yeah. Oh, one feels inside out. Try it. That's weird. How do they ship those inside out sometimes? Yeah, that's crazy. There we go. Another pro tip. They go into your gloves real sticky, other than if your hands are sweaty, of course they'll do it, but if they're not, you got the textured, grippy side hanging out. Alright. Guess now we're going to heat it up. Let it get up to running temperature. And yeah, we'll be back for that. Alright, we're letting it warm up. That's always a great time when you're doing your oil check to inspect like your shifter linkage, anything else you might have. Like I said, this is not an instructional video. Just letting you know some of the things I'll do. Also, while I have it up, I'll be turning the chain and doing a clean and lube on that as well. It's like when you wash your bike, it gives you a close look at everything, and things you didn't normally see, you might see. And go out of your way to look. Find a loose nut. Find something that ain't right. We got her all warmed up, and let it get up to a little over 200. It will turn on the fans around 221 and cool back down. Anyway, that should be plenty warm to let some oil drip. That's what we're going to do next. Whew. Yeah, we let her get warm, Dean. 17 mil. Yeah, 17. Take note, 17 mil. Make sure righty tighty, lefty loosey. Simple things. Make your life easy. That wasn't too bad. You don't have to crush them. Alright. Move your tools out of the way in case you splash it on there, right? Woo. Come on. Oh, before you let it get too far, get a paper towel. You don't have to search for one when you got oil dripping off your hands. Motobomb tip. Organization is good in the garage. You don't go the wrong way. You can remember where these last were. Like, that's a new place. There she goes. I didn't even get no. I'm that fast. Didn't even get no goo on me. Yeah, we're gonna use that crush washer again. I'm not crushing it, just getting it tight. It looks good. It looks good. I know these things. Should go let the other side. It's just the oil cap. You're not missing out on nothing over here. We take that off. That's a little air, you know? Like when you pop the thing on your gas can, you try to pour your gas out, it comes out flowing better. Kind of what this does. I got a fancy one because the gold one works better than stock, and well, it kind of does. Not the color, but you got this dealy-mabob. Before it was just like a slot and you had to put a wrench in there, the back side of a crescent wrench to pull it off, and it just got slippery. No good. My mechanic at Absolute Performance, right, Joel, told me, he said, get you a new one. I'm having trouble getting this off when I do your oil change. Like, yeah, that's a nice tip. I think I'll do that. I'm going to take the oil filter out next, but we use the all synthetic, 100% synthetic, right? 7100 4T 10W-40 motor oil. It's four-stroke machine, which means you don't put your oil in your gas. That's what a two-stroke do. Wisdom. I hope you know I'm always a little sarcastic with myself. The ego always thinks it's smart, and it's the most laughable trait that I've ever had anyway. When I found out about my ego, I thought ego was just like, oh, machoism, and you're super overly confident, and you're an ass, so to speak. But the ego works in, so many ways. If you really want to know, you can check out one of my videos, other videos. If you go back a little ways, not too far, you'll find something about the ego. It's on the title. Let's see. What do we got there? We got another. We're going to need a wrench though, because I can't get to it. Let me get that oil filter off. A 15 and a 16, but I think the 17 is too big that we used. You know, they wouldn't make them the same size. You know, like whatever your oil drain plug is, maybe what they use on the filter should be the same size. It looks smaller. Maybe it is. You see, with the ego thought it knew something. The ego thought it knew something. It is a 17. Ooh, look at that. Not barely even, you know, like, it's tight, but it wasn't like, man, I need 3 oil wrenches, Hercules and Arnold Schwarzenegger grip, you know, like, to get it off. No, nope, not at all. Ooh, there it comes. There it comes. Get it all out. She'll be happy when this is all done. See? I'll be happy. I don't have to clean that pipe off real good. That always gets it. That kind of puts a nice little glazing, like oiling your cast iron pans. Gives it a slick surface. You need slick surface on your exhaust. Lets the wind go by it faster. Less drag. Full of motobomb tips. I really don't need these glasses on until I get ready to actually need them. They get in the way. Let's see. I'm going to let that drain a good minute. Yeah, let everything come out. Everything. All of it. The whole thing. Alright, so that's the K&N filter. I watched this one video where they took the hair out of there, the basic Fram filter, and put it up against several other filters. And this one pretty much was the best one built. Should be doing an excellent job compared to the Performance K&N. Other than it does have the nice little bolt on there, it makes it easy to, jeez, here it comes everywhere, to take it on and off and whatever, but I'm not struggling with that. So, we're trying to Fram today. We're going to lube both sides of these up. I had a friend go, what the hell? And I put it on the one side. And never seen anybody do it like that in his life before. I was like, wow, that's the only way I've ever seen it done. It's just interesting how we learn different things. I'm sure just one side will probably be fine, but if I do one side, when you can take 2 seconds and do the whole side. Yeah, we're going to clean this little cavity out here. Because I'm like a dentist, I can do cavities here. Whew! Like a dentist. A dentist would laugh at that. You ain't nothing like me. You ain't nothing like me, Dean. Like you did gone right, I ain't. Not that smart. There. That's fairly tight. We're going to put this in about pros and cons. Do it if you like, don't do it if you don't like. I overfilled it, of course. But it does go down once it gets in there. You roll this around a little bit. It gets all up in there. Nice, yeah. What I put in there is almost gone now. I could put just a splash more in there. I didn't learn the first time. I've never done that before. I mean, I have the last couple oil changes, but my whole life throughout, I've never put no oil in the oil filter first. Just let the pump it up there and put it in there. Let's see how you do, Miss Fram. Really only need to put it on finger tight. That way I'll be able to get it off. What was that? Right. Now the hard part. Getting the oil level just right. Let me tell you, you can overfill it in a second. I'll be back over here doing the fancy. The only thing is you almost got to let it down. Let it be up straight. And let it be up, the bike up straight as far as I know. This way, you know, not tilting. To check the oil over here in your glass. It has a level, and about 2/3 to 3/4 of the way up you'll see a line, and that's the running level it should be at. We're gonna get us a funnel. I do not trust dipping it in there without one. This is the one they give you in the kit when you change oil on your Harley with Redline. So we'll try it right here too. Use a little bit of this up. Boom, 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 boom. Only had just a teeniest little bit left in there. So I'm gonna have to sit and hold this. This is not sitting great. and not the easiest to get open. Ooh, look at all that ran out already. You know, you can at least put one cord in, possibly two cords, without keeping your eye on everything. Main thing is we put the drain plug back in, and we got our dealy madoohickey tight. You know what I'm talking about? The dealy madoohickey oil filter. Takes a while to think of things you were trying to think of or say. Like, what's that thing called again? You know, the thingy-majiggy? Thingy-majiggy, thingy-mabobber. Look at that. Look at how smart that is. And there you go. Your funnel don't leak all over like I did down here. You see? You see that? Shame on you. How dare you? When the puppy pees on the floor, that's what it reminded me of. That point. You see that right there? Oh, the things we learn. The things we learn and the things we remember. So anyway, I still got it up on the jacks. We're going to see what that levels look like. I want to learn something. See if the levels will work on the way I have it sitting up. I think the rear end's a little higher than the front end. So I don't know. Maybe we just not fill it all the way up to where it's supposed to be. And then set it down and see if it comes up a little bit more. Because the back end is, you know, lower. I don't know if that's how it works, but we're going to find out. Alright, that's just 2 quarts right there. Alright, that's good. Do we see anything in the winder yet? Yeah, a little bit. She's on the, in between the add and the full. Uh-huh. You know, I heard that Facebook ding and it's just dying to get over there. I almost want to just leave it, thinking that when I put it down, it'll change drastically. We'll just try that last little bit. You know, that one little more that was like, damn it, Jim, I shouldn't have done that. That's what I do. It's exactly how I operate. I about brought it up there, and it's no problem just to add a little extra. It's harder to take it out, so we're going to make sure we don't overfill it and it don't change drastically while the back end goes down a little bit. It might give me a different level that I don't know about. So we're going to wipe up. Ooh. Put that on kind of sort of first. I don't get nothing in there other than Earl. Okay. See how we do that? Everything clean, like an operating table. This is your baby. It'll be the closest I'll come to doing surgery. Should run it. See if it changes any of the oil measurements first. The oil filter, you know what I'm saying? I did fill it up mostly, but maybe that's why you fill it up more. You get a more accurate reading, possibly. So I know you always used to, going to be a little low, but you warm it up, you warm it all up, and then you go back and check it, put the rest of your oil in. Well, let's start it up. Get everything on, double check. Yeah, I'll make sure we got this oil cleaned off good off this pipe too. That's what I didn't do. Get that little extra. You like to smell all that crap burning. You might think something's on fire. Okay, I ran it for a little bit. I came out, checked the level again, topped it off, brought it up to almost the full mark, because I think when I let it down, my rear end will go down probably another inch or two more than my front. So we'll check it like that first. But yeah, I should be able to take everything and start putting it back together, but I'm going to see if I can get rid of some of the squeak in this rear shock. We'll look at it. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm doing here, but got this tremendous creak. That's horrible. Time you get on your bike, it does that. Looks so good, and then it does that crap. I know this isn't a lubricant, but it will temporarily possibly work. And I can see where my problems are coming from, if it helps. Let me just try a joint at a time. See if it makes a difference. No. I don't think it's up there. Let me try this back joint. Hard to see looking into the light. That's what it sounds like. Let's see. We might have found something. I don't know yet. Lots of oily crud back here, and I don't know why that is. See if it makes any difference yet. WD soaking in. Wonder if it's in the pivot of the swing arm itself. I'm sure that grease that's down there is probably from that chain whenever I lubricate that thing. Well, I started at the master link anyway. Let's try this. It's just chain lubricating, you know? It's not like I need to get that. I started right there where the master link is. So I don't know what to do about the squeak. Squeak's gonna end up staying there. Not much I know how to do anymore for it. There's nothing I can do for it. Somebody on Facebook helps me. I did put that out there. This ends up being in my video. Got any ideas, you let me know. Whew. That was a dirty wheel. WD-40 rig, yeah, headbutt the foot peg, Dean. Woo! You know, that feel good. Beautiful wheels that were painted for me. Yeah, Kevin from Tidewater Collision or something like that, I think it's called now. It's a new company, I believe. Well, it's a new shop that he's at. Company's got two locations, one in Gloucester and one in Yorktown, right off of 17, that little back road that goes to Fort Eustis Boulevard. Connects that on 17, Route 17. Kind of wanted to ride, but sometimes you gotta do those personal responsibilities. And there's ones I got other than even doing this that I should be doing. I'd rather do this. Anybody else like that? Rather play with their motorcycle than personal responsibilities. Now this is getting ready for all the commuting I do. Clean your toast. Toast is dirty too. We got all the fairings back on. So we might have fixed the squeak, I don't know. We'll try it again. Let's see. That's good enough for me. I put that on there so that thing doesn't, when I jerk around on the bike, moving it, it won't roll forward. Tell you what, that took a lot of trust the first time or two I did that. To check the oil, this thing being straight up in the air. Let's try that. It's a lot of fun checking it a bunch of times, so just put a little bit in so you don't overdo it. I wish that bucket was in my way. I'm glad it's still in my way. Let's move that thing. Good Lord. No more. There's a better way to do it. You let me know. Like a little kid gotta wipe the nose. It's dripping. You don't want your nose to drip. Og nib. Og nib. It's bingo. You don't overdo yourself. Yeah, she's still staying on. He is good. Everything looking good. Alright, you know we're going for a quick ride. Today. He did his own oil change on his 2004 R1. Pretty basic, pretty simple. Doing it your first few times, a little nerve-wracking, but I'm getting it down. Especially those fairings, that used to terrify me. I had no clue what was going on. Anyway, it was a blast. It makes you feel good to do your own stuff. Hopefully I did it right. Thanks for being with me. Peace.